Hi, wanted to shoot a quick video about some information about appraisal gaps. We're in a strong seller's market, and I just did a video on the strategies for buyers in a seller's market. And I discussed an appraisal gap, and that being a strategy that you can use in making your offer rise to the top of multiple offer situation. But there was something we discussed in our monthly meeting today that I hadn't thought about, but I wanted to point out. So this video is going to be a quick refresh on appraisal gaps and one important piece to think about, so stay tuned. Welcome. My name is Laura Gallant. I'm a full-time realtor here in Colorado Springs with ERA Shields. On this channel, I offer real estate tips and local knowledge helping you fall in love with Colorado Springs. I'm a full-time realtor here with ERA Shields in Colorado Springs, Colorado. So in today's video, I wanted to bring to light something that I didn't think about in appraisal gaps. And I've been writing appraisal gaps in my contracts, and I'm going to discuss a little bit about acting in good faith in respect to that. So let's talk about an appraisal gap. What is it, and how is it a strategy in a seller's market? So in a seller's market, we have low inventory and many more buyers, and we've got extremely low interest rates, so that's creating quite a bit of it. And in another video that I'm about to put out, I want you to watch that too, I discuss why did the seller's market happen, what were some of the reasons, and what happens in a seller's market. But in the strategies, we discuss an appraisal gap, and an appraisal gap is simply this. If I am writing a contract for you as a buyer and you're going to be offering above asking price, there's a chance that that property may not appraise at your offer price. And so you are saying to the seller, I am willing to come to the table with additional funds to close this transaction up to a certain amount. So the scenario I gave in my previous video was the house was $450,000. You made an offer of $470,000. Your real estate professional said to you, there are comps out there. It's likely that it could appraise for $465,000 to $470,000. So you weren't willing to put a $20,000 gap, but you felt that $10,000 was fair. So if that home appraised at $465,000, you would come to the table with $5,000 because you said up to $470,000, the offer price. But if it appraised at $450,000, you then would only be making an offer of $460,000, which is $10,000 above the appraised value, and the seller would agree to, you would write this verbiage in there, that the seller would agree to accept the modified price of the appraised value, whatever it came in at, plus $10,000, and agree to sign an amend extend for that new purchase price. And what we discussed in my monthly meeting today in the office was that for VA loans and FHA loans, none of that matters. So it really gets down to acting in good faith. So if you are writing appraisal gaps, and I have written them on VA contracts and FHA contracts, really be aware that you can pull out, you're not held to it, but if you truly want that house, you're gonna act in good faith and execute the contract as you had said you would in that offer contract that you sent to the seller. So be aware of that little glitch. If you are going to use the appraisal gap as a strategy for winning in a multiple offer situation, just fully understand that even though you have that opportunity in a VA and an FHA loan, that it's really not fair to the seller if you made that offer and you truly want that house to not execute on it. But that is one little niche in there that I didn't, or a little glick in there that I didn't even think about. So consider that when you are using the appraisal gap as a strategy. And if you're a real estate professional watching this and that's new to you, make sure you do inform your buyers of this if they are a VA or FHA buyer. So some important information, bringing you good news and tips from for real estate in the Colorado Springs market and maybe elsewhere. If you found value in this video, I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe to my channel. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great day.